Good evening. It's Sunday. Welcome more. It's Lazy Sunday with Wade and Doe. And if you pull out your lesson planner and turn to page 43, we will begin today's studies. Oh, shit, my bad. Wrong podcast. Okay, fine then. We'll continue on with Lazy Sunday. I know, there's something wrong with my camera. It's all out of focus. It's all out of whack.
No, it's not the camera. It's the voice is trailed 10-second delay.
How can you tell?
I'm watching you right here.
Oh, well, yeah, that's normal.
No, it isn't.
Yes, it is. There. Come on. Oh, hello. There you go.
No, yours is delayed.
So is yours.
Huh.
Don't worry about it. Continue on. Just don't watch each other's lips. What can I tell you? And of course, yeah, now the dog's going to want out. Yeah. Sunday night. It's not this night. That's the old podcast. It's Lazy Sundays with Wade and Doe, where we take a real life look at human interaction and
You're all stupid.
Real life. You're all idiots. That's what we've come to the conclusion of. Everybody's just dumb. There's no way to sugarcoat it, people. You're all a bunch of fucking idiots. Okay? Understood. We're on the same page then. I really had nothing planned. I know Doe has a whole whack of stuff to go on about. So we'll turn it all over to Doe and go on discussing your whack of stuff.
It's been a long week. It really has. We'll start off with the cancer stuff. Get that out of the way. Wednesday, I have a doctor's meet and greet lab work, as per usual. And then, for whatever reason, I'm scheduled right next day on Thursday for the chemo. This oxyplatin Folfox combination is kicking my ass. There was one day last week where I had zero energy, could hardly even get off the couch. If I sat, I barely could get up. And that's not like me. So I'm really not thrilled with this. Hopefully it does what it's supposed to. And yeah, wear gloves in the fridge. Get somebody else to get stuff out of the freezer.
Well, I've noticed that too. Since you've been on this new
and it seems to
therapy, it knocks the shit out of you, and you have no recovery from it like you did the other one. You
bounce back in two. This one's taken me the whole week.
Yeah, you've not even bounced back yet, and you go back in Thursday for treatment again. So it's
this one's kicking my ass.
It's worrisome. It's bothersome. It's worrisome.
Well, I know it's worrisome because you get to watch it, and it's not cool.
It's all the sums.
It's really not cool.
It's the sum of all the parts.
So I was asked to babysit a puppy. I was like, no. I was asked to travel a puppy. No, I can't even travel myself at this point. So, no. Not happening.
You're not jumping on a fucking plane to fly a dog.
If my dog jumped the fence, I can't go get her. I haven't walked her in a year because I don't have the strength. I have zero muscle. I am at 129 pounds. I weighed in this morning, so I've lost weight. And not happening. If my dog jumps the fence, hopefully she comes back with a whistle because I can't go get her.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, that's not happening. But as I found out too, a lot of people, I joined a very depressing support group. Most depressing.
They're all.
No, some of them are okay. Like the ostomy one is a wealth of information. But this stage 4 CAP from Colon Town is very depressing because there's people on it who haven't reached NED yet. NED is no evidence of disease. So there's a lot of us out there, which isn't surprising, but they use the terminology NED, no evidence of disease, once completion of all your scans and stuff and surgeries. But there's been people that are still on oral care for years afterwards. And I don't understand why. If the cancer is gone, why do you still need to keep taking the chemo? It doesn't make any sense. And there's so many different things too, like the States is approved for way more stuff, but I think that's out-of-pocket stuff. Ontario is even approved for different stuff compared to here. So it's a crapshoot. It's exactly what it is. It's a crapshoot. You hope that you get the best treatment and pray that you don't get the worst. But having said that, I did this week wait for the RCMP. I thought they were coming to the house. I'd had enough of those keyboard warriors, and I thought, this one's local. Guess what? Facebook allows me to see where you work and allows me to message you. So that's what it did at the end of the back and forth. I messaged her. Probably not cool, but I didn't give a shit. I made my point. But it did clear the chemo brain fog for a while, so I thanked her for that. Probably scared the hell out of her, so I waited for the RCMP to show up, and I waited for no response and maybe something.
Keep in mind, we don't have bail money.
Yeah, I know. I don't got nothing to lose, man. God, let me out for treatment. Fuck yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I thanked her and came back with an okay, which I wasn't expecting. I was fully expecting the RCMP to show up, but they didn't. So that's one way. She hasn't commented on anything I've posted since. So that's pretty much one way to deal with some of these keyboard warriors that think they're all that and a bag of rats' asses, but probably not the safest, because that can work in two different ways.
Yeah, come back haunch pretty quick.
But I don't care. I have no fear. What are you going to do?
Hey, I have a package.
What are you going to do? You're not going to win this one. You're fighting with a cancer patient. Seriously.
I have a package for you to take to Mexico.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, wait, it's coming out of Mexico. You want the package going in?
Yeah, I want the package going. I don't want it coming.
Yeah, they don't pay taking shit down there. So,
but at least with this this chemo that I'm on right now, hair is growing back. Unfortunately, it's not on my head. I have double eyelashes on one side. Some fuzz going on over here that I'm not thrilled with. I'm going to look like freaking ZZ Top before Christmas. And this eyelash is not so much. I don't want to shave my legs anymore.
You don't have a unibrow?
I don't have a unibrow or back hair that I can braid.
There you go.
So those were my goals.
That's a win.
Still waiting. Still waiting. But that's how I dealt with keyboard warrior this week. Because there.
I just call them out and tell them, confront me face to face.
I don't even do that.
Bring it. You can stand in front of me and say it. I'll have more respect for you.
I'll spit the
key. And then I'll punch you in the face. So don't care.
I'll spit the key.
Yeah.
And that's another thing too with this one. With the other treatment that I was on, you get the taste of chemo in your mouth and stuff and swish and whatever, and it'd go away, a few sores. This one is everlasting. Like, it just doesn't seem to end. It's not cool. But I had the wonderful time of freezing my fingers to death. I went out for groceries. I could only manage in the wind the other night to put $13 in my car because it was pretty much full, but I wanted to top it up anyways. And then I cried with my hands under my legs on my seat for a little while. And it freaking stung, let me tell you. So I'm not doing that again.
Nope, doing things you're not supposed to be doing. Doing things I said, yeah, you want me to do that? No, I'll do it.
Yeah, I gave you the night off.
You know, I know you took the night off. You took the other muscle, but even so.
It's my car, my problem.
The other muscle probably should have jumped in and put the gas in your car.
Well, anyway, it doesn't matter.
Anyway, it doesn't matter.
But I have some tips for working from home. I also have some vitamin tips as well. Water-soluble vitamins, B and C, should not be taken together, but they need to be taken daily. So if you are taking those regimes of vitamin B and vitamin C, take C 2 hours before or 2 hours after, but not together. They rule each other out. Vitamin C is important for iron absorption. And ginger tea, believe it or not, absorbs iron. So yes, it has its health benefits, but it depletes your iron, which might have been what happened to me a little bit. So I've laid off of it for this week because I was drinking 2 or 3 a day. Yeah. But the iron supplement, Iron Smart caramel flavor, it's very good. Very good. Sauerkraut, fermented, not in wine, contains.
I need a rearview mirror.
Just need to stop letting her. Just say no. Just say no. It's okay to say no. You know that? Fermented sauerkraut contains more probiotics than probiotics that you can buy on the over the counter. Probiotics that you buy over the counter, you should also be taking a prebiotic with it to make it useful, or just buying live enzymes from a health food store. But sauerkraut fermented, and look for the label that says fermented, not in wine, contains a large amount of K2. Now, K vitamins, people don't really know a lot about, and they're just starting to figure out a lot of it. K vitamins are in your leafy greens. They're also referred to as K1. K1 vitamins clots, creates clots. So if you're eating a lot of leafy green vegetables thinking that you're doing your body a favor, you kind of are.
You're an idiot.
He's doing his laundry and he's in my screen. Your laundry basket's in my
It's
screen.
down near bedtime and he's doing his laundry.
Well, I gotta have clothes for tomorrow.
Oh, you know, go to work
Nobody else is
naked.
doing it for me, so.
Go to work naked,
I
I
do
do.
it for you. I can't even do the stairs, dude.
That's what I'm doing.
Give me a hard time.
I'm black by do shit. You're black by dog.
I don't give you. Nah. Not getting into it.
Yeah.
But vitamin K1 converts to vitamin K2, but not at the progression that you think. Vitamin K2 delivers calcium directly to your bones, bone marrow, and teeth, whereas vitamin K1 only a small smidgen, and it redirects calcium everywhere, not where you need it. So that's something to take into consideration as well. Sheldon's not going to do your laundry, and I wouldn't ask him to. Schoolhouse laundry. That's okay. That's you can afford new clothes. I can't. Now for your tips for working from home.
Yeah, do tell.
I got a lot of them. If you do work from home and you have 2 computers,
I have lots of computers.
if one is assigned with a special programming for your work, don't have it where you need to relax. If you were lucky enough to have a spare bedroom, office space, what have you, put it there. That way you're not constantly having work in your view, because there's nothing more stressful than having work in your view. The only
Makes
thing
sense.
that's on your desk should be a bottle of water and a reminder, no snacks at your desk.
Well,
You're already in a very bad sedentary job where you're sitting all day. And if you're not up and moving and taking breaks, like you would if you were in an office, you get your 15-minute break, or you get your half-hour lunch, take your breaks, even if you're working from home, because it's going to relax your eyes away from the screens. It's going to make you more, that's not vigilant, but the
Yeah.
break from the screen will relax your mind as well. Also, on your breaks, attached to your water bottle, should be a little note that says move. Bodies are not meant to be sitting still. Ask the Japanese, ask the Chinese, they're not meant to be sitting still. Bodies are to be in motion. So, having said that, when you do move into another room with your computer for work, have something that you like to look at. Preferably put your computer up under a window so you have a view of something different, not a flush wall of purple. You know, even if you can't move it to a place where there's a window, at least maybe put up a picture that you like, something that will make you feel inspired. Do not paint your room blue, a moody blue, because you will become depressed. Paint it something fresh, crisp, and light so that you feel good about going to your office. And a lot of people don't do that. But back to the water bottle. Don't have snacks on your desk. Go walk for them, because you need to get up and you need to move. Otherwise, you will eventually at some point end up with blood clots. And that's the truth. You can try wearing compression socks. If you're on your feet all day and you notice that your legs are swelling, compression socks are probably a good thing to put on. If you're home and not moving much, and you know you're sitting at your computer and you get cold and you're not near a window, that's your body telling you that you need to move because you need circulation brought to those areas. And believe it or not, the hands and feet, legs and arms get the least amount of oxygen, and you need to move. So my suggestion is you take your break, you walk, go get a snack, walk some more, and just keep moving.
or you could jump in your car and bring me a coffee.
And digestion and movement go hand in hand. If you remember back when you were a kid, you weren't overweight because you scarfed down food. To get out of the house, you go play or go to your friends or go wherever. So as soon as you ate, you got exercise. And I don't know what happened along the way. And I think it's all the social stuff.
I think life gets in the way. You have to work.
Well, I remember adults saying, well, I need to
Work piece of
digest.
shit, eh?
I need to digest. and then I'll clean up the kitchen or whatever. There's 101 excuses. Just find the motivation to get one of them done.
See, Tammy has a bird feeder outside her office window.
Yeah, it's something, yeah.
Yeah.
And you
She
can
keeps
look at that.
Yeah, and then she has a snare beside the bird feeder so she can catch supper.
In this economy, it might be not a bad idea. But that's one of the tips for and it's spend, if you've got an hour for lunch, say you're working from home and you have an apartment. Well, maybe eat your lunch, wait 5 minutes, go down a flight of stairs if you can't do them all. Go down a flight of stairs, take the elevator back. Spend half your lunch break walking, moving, because
See, I thought when you said you had tips for working from home, I thought it was tips to find a job to work from home with to supplement.
There is a
pensions
couple online gigs that you can look at. I wrote them down someplace, but I don't remember where. Also, if you're sitting for long periods of time, you might want to put in one of these phones. I'll grab it.
It's over there.
I know it's over here.
It's way over there. It's a half-hour walk.
Yeah, pretty much for me it is.
Oh, I thought that was coming down.
That foam takes pressure off your tailbone and sciatica, so you don't get so much pinching in the nerves and stuff.
And you'll notice neither one of us are using it.
Yes, you can walk your dog on your brakes as well. Well, I had to stop using it, but I used it for a very long time. Now I just move. Now I just move. But yeah, and be as ergonomical as you can with your chair and things like that. That all helps. But even doing the alphabet with your feet. If you find your body starting to get cold, it's because it's a lack of circulation. And if you do under your desk, the alphabet with your feet, that will bring in some circulation. They make you do it in the hospital as well when you're in bed rest.
I find my getting cold from sitting here is because I have the door right behind me.
That's a different
and
story.
I'm forever opening and closing it, and I get cold.
But if you're not cold when you walk in and you're not cold for about 2 hours, but a normal person would need a 2-hour break. Also get your glasses with the proper tinting if you wear glasses.
Oh, shit.
Because there is a blue block.
Blue block.
Get those on your glasses. It will save eye strain and headaches. Try to stretch back, stretch up with your neck so that you're not hunched over your computer the whole day, causing back strain and back problems. I worked payroll for, what was it, a year and a half?
Yeah.
And sitting almost killed me. I don't know how you people do it. I really don't. You're all warriors. But I was worried, I might get secretary ass. You know how you hear that? Secretary ass from sitting all the time. I never got it. I wanted it, never got it. But my back was crazy. It hurt so bad. And just from sitting. So I'd get up and walk on my breaks and walk on my breaks. But even when I got home, it was like I finally said enough. I actually liked the days that they dragged me back to the floor to go stalk because I could bend and move and twist. But yeah, I don't know how you people do it. For a little bit of time, sure, but then your muscles just scream. But digestion does aid. Exercise does aid digestion. So do apples. Eat a lot of apples. They help with digestion. A lot of people don't realize digestion starts in the mouth, not in your belly. So the more times you chew your food, the more digestive enzymes go down to say, hey, we got a job to do. And so they do it. If you gulp down your food, you're going to have a lot of heartburn, gas, and bloating. So slow it down and do that. And that's pretty much all the tips I have for working from home and vitamins today.
I thought you were talking to finding a job, getting in a bus, going to Mexico.
Oh, I plan on doing all
working
that.
from home.
Well,
Because while Doe does all this research and investigation on how to be healthier, how to support your ostomy, how to just make life easier as a cancer patient going through all this shit. I go and look at ways to illegally immigrate into Mexico.
He does. He really does.
I spend
He's found
hours
a few, but we're going to
and
jail.
hours, and I talk to people online and other people. I don't know if this classifies as dark web, or
and groceries.
pretty dark web or something. But I've got some ideas and some tips and some inside information on shit that's actually legal to do to stay there. So hurry up and get better. Well, you just go down there. Like right now, there's a program in effect that if you were down in 2022,
You were. I was not.
no, I was not.
You were.
No, I was
December
not.
22. That's when I got diagnosed.
Oh, yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I was. No,
21 I
21.
got diagnosed. Last year.
Yeah, I
was
don't know. What,
22.
anyways, if you were down in say November, December of 2022, and you flew into the country and you got a FMM card, a visitor's
180 day
visitor visa, and it was marked for 180 days, and it has to be marked for 180 days. That means you're eligible to stay there for 180 days, and you overstay your welcome. And a month after you overstay your welcome, you get a hold of the immigration department with an attorney and say, "Hey, look, I've overstayed my welcome, but I'd like to stay. I've supported myself the entire time I've been here. Blah, blah, blah. I have the financial wherewithal to do it. I have friends here now. I really don't want to leave." And they will give you a 4-year temporary resident card. You don't have to go year after year after year back to INM. You get a 4-year card. After the 4th year, you go to INM, you get your permanent residence. All that costs you about, in around $1,000 to $1,500 Canadian for the fines, the permits, and everything like that you'll have to pay. And then whatever your lawyer is going to charge you. So for about $2,500, you get your permanent residence.
And you don't have to go
in
through any
Mexico.
qualifications.
You don't have to go through any qualifications. You don't have to fly back to Canada. Just get paperwork stamped, fly back down, get paperwork stamped, come back to Canada, get more paper.
You don't even have to leave the country.
You don't even have to leave the country. And it's all legal. Now, I don't know when that program is going to expire, but this is the second time they've done this program in the last 2 years. So
as Canada brings in more immigrants, more of us are leaving.
yeah, well, then Mexico,
We'll reshuffle.
see the way they say it in Mexico is they want money in, and foreigners, Canadians, Americans, Europeans bring money into the country. So if you're down there and you've stayed 7 months and you haven't cost them any money out of any of their social programmings or medical programs or anything like that, you've paid your way, you got nothing to worry about. Just go see somebody at the INM office and they'll get you straightened away.
There is some grocery tips for you.
Yeah, don't buy any. Fuck.
Some groceries you can regrow as long as you keep the bottom course. Romaine, I haven't had any luck with.
I haven't had any luck with any canned vegetables.
Yeah, those don't work.
You plant the can.
But I am going to try it with the hammy melons. I am going to try.
Oh yeah, we bought one of those too.
But green onions work really, really well. You just and yes, they're store bought. You just put the bottoms in some water, put them on your window ledge. They will kind of look withered for a couple of days, and then they'll start to resprout. And just change out the water when it's gross. That's all you need to do. Spring, plant them in the ground. You enjoy them all summer. Just cut off what you need. Don't cut the whole thing off. And in the fall, pull the bulbs, put them back in water, keep going. $1.98 for a frickin' bunch of onions is ridiculous. You can also do that with garlic, except garlic is different. You keep the little bottom piece, the little hairy thing that glues all the cloves together. Keep 1 or 2 cloves. Set it in water. It will grow you garlic chives. That I've had luck with as well. But the romaine I have not. It seems to rot, for me anyways, before it has time to grow.
Probably too much water.
I don't know. But they grow it hydroponically too, right? So I don't know. But I haven't even had luck in the garden with romaine. Ginger root, you can put it in a longer trough, so to speak, with dirt on top about 1 inch or 2. It grows lengthwise, and it takes about 265 days to grow. Mine kind of looks like a really bad bamboo plant in the window at this point, but it's still growing. And in that one, you need to keep moist. So you just spritz it with water every day, and it's all good. A low light plant I would recommend for your office would be a spider plant. They're hard to kill. And it gives you some oxygen in your little office stuffy space too. It does.
What if you're scared of spiders?
There's many in that plant.
What if you're scared of spiders and plants?
And that's your problem. It sounds like a Tuesday problem, not a Monday.
What would that be? Arachnophobia?
don't know. Poison ivy. It's,
I don't know.
I
Who
don't
knows?
know either.
The cucaracha, the cucaracha. No,
Mhm.
that's completely different.
It's a different
Oh
thing.
man, I shouldn't have had those 14 beers in grade 8.
And how about those new bonuses? Yes. CPP got a little pension raise this year.
Oh yeah,
or
you got
this
a
week.
big pay raise.
Yeah,
this year.
everybody else got $100. I got 85.
Yeah.
So now that puts me at a whole. If I was to be working, I would be making a whole $8.75 an hour. So I'm just above halfway of minimum wage.
That was the other thing, mentioning that. So we got this form here. I don't know if we can-
16 pages disability tax. form.
Disability tax benefit form. Do we have to get a doctor to fill out? There's 16 pages of this shit. Also, we can claim those medicines, the parking, the fuel,
I'm not sure about the parking. Yet.
mileage, whatever.
I've been doing a lot.
In order to do this on our taxes,
I got to get that.
we got to get
approved before I
that
can
filled
do
out. Doctor's probably going to charge $200 to do it. I did a quick calculation on the old tax form. We get $160 tax benefit for it. So, what's the point?
Filling out the tax credit thing?
Yeah.
No, it's a $5,000 grant. It's $5,000, period.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, then
There is a point to doing it. And that's why
'cause
I'm doing it.
the federal government forms lied to me then.
Well, that's what I've been looking at
Yeah,
too. So I don't
yeah.
know where you're.
Who knows? I probably fucked it up.
But yeah,
I'm
no,
good
it
at it.
saves me. You know how you could, when you're single, you can claim your first kid as.
I don't know. I was never
Independent?
single with a kid.
I used to claim my first kid as before I married you was a equivalent to married. Similar to that.
Get out of there.
So, but instead of a kid's thing, it's a
You wanna
disability.
say hi? Come here. Come on. Hey. Shithead. Come on.
She never gets up high enough.
You're an idiot.
But yeah, so it's something I have to get approved before I can file it and before I can file my taxes.
Well, holy shit, look what the cat puked up.
Yeah, I see that. Mr.
Mr.
Glassy.
Glassy. What's going on? Where you been? You've been hiding, haven't you?
I know from the logic
Hiding
in
out
his
from the
face
law.
off
Well,
in the
doesn't want to go
bars.
that way. We'll do it this way. Boom. Take that. There. Run with that. Yeah. Okay. So I hope I'm wrong. I hope you're right. Because a $5,000 tax deduction would probably come in pretty damn handy this year.
Well, that was the whole point.
Yeah.
Because I owe $5,000 from 2 years ago when my work accountant didn't take money off that I asked for it to be taken off. And then the next year I asked for double that amount to be taken off in excess and still had nothing taken off. So yeah, QuickBooks,
Yeah.
CPAs that use QuickBooks, common sense, sticky notes, reminders, take extra off. I don't know, but it's very frustrating at the least.
Yes, it is. Yes,
So
it
is his shoulder. I have a
Yeah, you
dislocated
can-
collarbone.
Been having all sorts of issues with that the last little while.
The stupid collarbone is out 10 mil, and they won't fix it. And it's just a reminder of that
Taking it off.
narcissist son of a bitch that you work with. But anyway, they won't fix it, and my IVAD runs right over top of it. So every time they push in another needle, it hurts. It pushes it a little more. And it's just freaking aching the last 2 weeks. And last night, we have Mary Meld, which is a pot ointment
Marijuana cream.
and that usually does the trick. Last night, nothing, and it's all the way in the back of my shoulder.
Really hard to smoke because you can't get it left.
It's sticky though. Like it, I don't like the residue.
It
it
sticks
leaves.
to the papers.
No, the
Doesn't
cream.
roll worth shit.
The cream works well, but it's sticky, and I don't like anything sticky.
Doesn't roll worth shit. Very hard to keep lit. It's
You're
just,
sticky.
I need a news later.
You're sticky.
I'm sticky. You're stinky. Well, there's our new podcast, Sticky and Stinky.
I brought up the
Sure.
fact that I might try stand-up comedy,
Ouch.
but I'll go with hell if I do, because it would be about cancer.
I
and
call
ostomy.
shotgun on that ride.
Ostomies and cancer, the funny parts of it.
Yeah.
And there aren't many, but it'll come one day.
Yeah. Quite literally, verbal diarrhea.
Yeah, verbal diarrhea. Well, it's like they tell you to name your ostomy. And at first I was like, what the you mean name my ostomy? Why would I want to name my ostomy? Well, psychologically, you make friends with it, you understand it better, blah, blah, blah. Some weird way it actually works. So I named mine Aggie, and it's not Aggie the baggy, it's Aggie short for aggravation. And when she's really bad, then I call her Agatha. And when she's really bad, it's Agatha Christie. But at any rate, she likes to answer my key fob. When it beeps and stuff that the car has started, she beeps back. They talk on their own, and there's no shutting them up.
The dog and her had a conversation the other night. That was hilarious.
They were growling back and forth.
That was hilarious. Because Kona, you probably didn't hear that. She
says, yeah.
grunt to communicate with you. She'll sit there and
different tones.
Is your name Kona? Kona. No, she's not. See, now she's making a liar out of me. But she'll grunt. And Aggie will grunt. And then Kona will grunt. And Aggie will grunt. And they went off for about 2 minutes the other night.
Growling too.
Growling and grunting back and forth. It was hilarious.
Digestion is noisy, especially when it's taken outside of the body. And that's kind of what a stoma is their intestine is no longer covered. It is outside your body by 1-2 inches for some people and into a bag.
So when your stomach rumbles,
it's really loud.
Hers rumbles on the outside. And it's very, very audible sometimes.
Usually when I need to be in a quiet place is when it'll act up. Elevator full of people I don't know. So then I look around. Because what else am I going to do, right?
Was me.
I'm not one to wear my bag on the outside because I don't want to catch it on stuff. And there's a lot of people that you will see wearing a bag on the outside of their pants. And that's a new and improved younger version of ostomates, where it's like they want to raise awareness, which I get. You need to raise awareness. But I also want to protect myself. And I don't need to have it on the outside, my dog jump up and rip it off my body and cause me some pain and bleeding. And that will happen. So, having said that, me and Aggie have conversations at times when she's being a real bee. So that's always interesting too. So if I'm talking in the bathroom, and that's another thing that disability form offers is disability for ostomies. So does it give me more money to buy products?
No.
Hell no. But
no, why would I do that?
It allows me to claim it.
You did get some new products this week in the mail, though.
Yeah, Hollister reached out to me and said, "We miss you. Come back. We have new products." And I said, "Do you have better adhesions?" So after emailing back and forth, they sent me a couple products to try. And today I decided to try one of them. And it's been, 8 hours. So far, so good. We'll see. But hard pressed to go back to them after the bullshit of this summer. Really hard pressed.
Yeah.
So, but we'll see. I'll try. I mean, I've got nothing to lose. It's free. I'll take free.
Yeah, exactly. Even if the last day and blows up in the house, well, so be it.
Well, I'm not going any place for the next 2. So
yeah.
2, 3, 2.
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday, Thursday, right.
I'm going to make the trip. And as for kilometers, to give you an idea, just in this year, since January, or last year, sorry, from January to December, 5,453 kilometers just in cancer treatments. So that's supposed to help. Also, when you can, if I can get approved for this, you can get the
paid
other claim, mileage. So that will help. But it's all got to go through all the channels first. So I'll be filing like the deadline of April 30th, I think.
Yeah.
Happy anniversary. And two big birthdays this year. Mine, 55.
Yeah, you're double nickel this year.
And you, 60.
60. Pull the pin, retire. Okay, probably not. Probably not.
You can work to the afternoon of your funeral. That's what my boss once told me. So you can't have any bereavement time.
Yeah. I'm gonna take the week.
That's what it was. I formally requested the afternoon of my funeral to be booked now in advance because they were trying to kill me at work. So he says, "Yeah, but you can't have any bereavement time." I was like, "You're a bugger." I said, "What about vacation?"
Yeah, well, Tamara, I may be old, but guess what? My being old makes you old.
No, her teenager makes her old.
Yeah,
and it's going to make you
and
a
your
lot
teenager.
older.
Yeah.
In a hurry.
How's the new puppy? You liking that new puppy? It's yours.
Don't even go there. Don't even go there.
I was just gonna say, anybody wants a yellow lab? I have friends that have a yellow lab for sale, and
Last one.
it's the last one, little female. And if you want it, I'll give you their contact information. You pay them for it. Tamara will gladly take it and hold it for you until you decide if you ever want to come and get it.
I don't know why. I just don't know why they just didn't opt to keep it there for another week.
Yeah, exactly.
But
oh well, it's over. It's done with. Deal with it.
It's not mine.
My puppy.
Yeah, they're very cute.
Yeah. Oh, my eyes are just bleeding today.
They're very, very cute. They're at that fun stage.
And Doe found today. Well, she didn't find. They've always had it. But Doe bought some President's Choice lemonade. This stuff here. And it reminds me of the lemonada I get in Mexico.
Lemonada fresco.
Yeah. So if you don't see me, you know I've gone down the lemonade rabbit hole, and I don't know what this does to you, but I'll be gone.
Glucose high.
Glucose high.
Is it glucose high?
Tastes just like Mexico. Just needs ice and some pulp.
Do you want the pulp from my orange juice?
Hell no. That's orange
I'm going
pulp.
to try that this week. Not pulp from orange juice. But I'm going to try beetroot. Making beetroot juice.
Yeah, but you don't use pickled beets for that.
No. I got regular beets.
Oh, okay. I didn't see the regular beets. I just saw the pickled
three
ones.
of them. I showed you last night. But I'm going to do them in the blender with apple and cucumber.
Anybody know of a way to get red blood stains out of a blender? Let us know now.
So I bought the sieve.
Sieve.
Strainer. I bought the strainer for the pulp. So you can put that in your be colorful beet pulp.
No.
No? But interesting enough, speaking of beetroot, people are actually dyeing their hair with that stuff. It's high concentrated iron and vitamin C, and people are taking beetroot juice and dyeing their hair red. It's supposed to cover gray. It's supposed to add a purplish red hue to their hair.
They color their hair with it, or they eat it?
No, they put it right on their scalp. They use it either as a rinse to help the scalp, or they spritz it on, comb it in, and leave it. Or they try and make a paste out of it, and for 2 hours it sits on your head while it bleeds down on everything you own, and then they wash it out.
Go to work the following day looking like a complete fucking horror story.
Yeah, it's.
I don't know if you've ever tried to wash beet juice out of your skin.
That's why I say, like,
It's
I got a
not
white
easy.
kitchen, and every fall it's like there's a murder.
Yeah, murder in
happened.
our kitchen every fall. Yeah.
And then the white melamine, I don't know. It's a lot of scrubbing afterwards. I'm just gonna tape it all off next year, I think. Tape it all off.
I'll grab some body work paper from one of the.
I'm gonna just process it
shops.
outside instead. It's probably easier.
Yeah, make the deck all red.
No, on the grass.
Make the grass all red.
Yeah, let the neighbor wonder. Yeah, and there's a thing too. The neighbor, feel sorry for him. He has Lynch syndrome, which is a hereditary cancer that doesn't respond to any treatments. And pretty much his whole family has had it down the lines from day one. And he had to have his boys tested. And I don't know the results of that, but they took half his stomach a few months ago. Said everything's good, no signs, no nothing. Then he got himself a hernia and ruptured his stomach, so he's waiting on surgery at this current time. Went in for lab work, and he was good for about 3 months. Now he has leukemia. So you can never tell which way this shit's gonna go at all.
Exactly.
And he says he's not worried about the leukemia. He just wants his fucking hernia fixed so he can do something. And I get it.
Yeah, I get it too. And he's a lot like you, in that.
Stubborn.
Hey, go sit down. I'll do that. Fuck you. I'm doing it. Okay, fine. You know, and he's the same way as you are.
Yeah.
You know, doesn't ask for help and doesn't take direction.
Well, having no brothers and sisters.
Yeah, no, I understand.
I
understand that.
I've been on my own since 15, man.
Yeah, I know.
So I relied on me. And you guys are just accessories to the crimes.
Accessories, or
Yeah,
sure.
sure. You're just somebody that gets the phone call at 4 o'clock in the morning. Where's my car? You're the person who gets the phone call at 4 o'clock in the morning. Where the fuck's the baby for me? Yeah,
Mhm.
I did it, but he gets blamed.
Yeah. Why did you change my cupboards around? What the fuck are you talking
And
about?
that was no small feat. I mean,
Exactly.
that was no small feat. It took 3 of us 15 minutes.
Yeah, never ask Doe to come over to a housewarming party after you
And don't leave me
just
alone.
move in and get everything settled, and then leave her alone in your kitchen because you're gonna wake up to a whole new kitchen.
Oh, here's a tip. If you've got a friend that has an ostomy, colostomy, or urinalysis,
Urinostomy?
I can't say that one.
Urinostomy?
Yeah, a urinostomy.
I am not. You are.
Do them a favor. Leave an empty bottle, water bottle, in the bathroom. Because when they drain, they need to rinse. And it's just a convenience for them. So that's helpful without being ostentatious or without coming out and saying, hey, do you need something to splash with? Or, whatever.
I thought you were gonna leave out a plate of milk and cookies. They're like
Oh,
Santa.
that too. And then, and don't be banging on the door if it takes them 10 or 15 minutes and you hear a lot of splooshing, because sometimes it takes a lot of rinsing.
Yeah, exactly.
And whatever we do takes longer than the average person, and that's why it's a disability. I will spend 2 to 3 times as long in the bathroom in any one given minute than anybody else. And not by choice, because sometimes it just works that way. But don't be banging on the door going, hey, are you almost done in there? Because that's just ignorant and rude. Just be supportive. That's all you can do.
Yeah, just sit back and wait.
But the water bottle is a good touch, and it does help quite a bit. Because you don't want to bring out your whole toolkit when you go, especially if there's a group setting. You want to be as quiet and discreet as you can be. You shouldn't have to be. You should be feeling comfortable. But that's not always the case. So, having said that, offer them a private bathroom if there's one available. And if there isn't one available, at least have the bottle so that they can do what they need to do. But I will say this.
Say it.
Even though it takes me twice as long to do what I need to do, still not as long as any 20-something-year-old with a cell phone and a dating app. Still not as long.
I'm not 20 and I have no dating app you can check, and I can still take hours in there if I want to. Why? I own the fucking thing.
Cell phones in the bathroom. It's a guy thing.
What?
It's a guy thing.
Doe was in having a nap today, and I kind of feel bad about this, but not really, but kind of, sort of. Doe was in bed having a nap, and I was sitting on the chair watching, some stupid TV show, and it's quiet in the house. It's just the dog's asleep on the one chair, the cat's asleep on the one chair. I'm relaxed in the other chair. Got the TV on quiet. Got a cup of coffee with me, just relaxing. Sheldon comes out of his room, goes to pour himself a cup of old stale cold coffee. I says, no, just make a fresh pot. I'll have some more. So he bangs, and crashes everything around in the kitchen, makes a pot of coffee, comes in here, rustles a couple bags, going after whatever.
Just because the house
fucking
is
man, is this place ever fucking noisy all of a sudden? That's just so.
And that's what I think
nice
about
and
you when you
relaxed.
get home from work.
Yeah, I
It's
know.
like, holy crap, because I sit in silence because my mind needs it, and it's just a way for me to recharge. I can't go very far. I can't go outside because it's too damn cold.
Yeah, we got winter back this week too. After a nice week of +4, +5, +6 temperatures last week.
I was too sick to go out.
You were too sick to go out. No, this week it's tomorrow's -10 or 11, so it's not that bad. But
with that wind chill, it was brutal.
Everything now out here is glare ice because we had the thaw and then the big freeze, and then next week it's supposed to be in around 0 again. So
your body just can't. It goes up and down, and you just can't get used to it. It's awful. But, yeah,
I just gotta get the fuck out of this country. That's all I know.
One way or another, alive or dead, I'm leaving.
Yeah, exactly. I'm out of here. One way or another, don't care. It's happening.
It'll be alive.
Yeah, it's happening. Before we go any further, just a reminder, our show is sponsored by Darcy. Ace Fireplace Maintenance and Repair. In the Edmonton area, if you need anything done to your fireplace, gas, electric, fire, wood, propane, anything. Give Darcy a shout.
Get it all cleaned up.
Get it all cleaned up. Get it all tuned up. You're gonna need it. It's winter. It gets cold around here, so give him a shout. And do that. I
And
get.
then you know you're set.
Then you
set
know you're
for
set.
the year.
Yeah, and I get 20% kickback off everything Darcy does.
Yeah, right. No, I get Parmesan chicken, right?
Yeah, that never happens around here either,
I get
Tamara.
chicken parm. I get chicken parm. You don't get chicken parm. I get it.
My show.
You can have the seeds.
Want to see something cool?
You can have the seeds.
Want to see something
You're
cool?
gonna make me go buy.
It's my show.
He's mean to me.
So yeah, Sunday. Come on. Got to go to work tomorrow. Not looking forward to it because it looked really slow on Friday. I might have 7 or 8 deliveries. So it's going to be just. I'll be home by 9:30.
Start a little late and sleep a little bit.
No way. I just want to get in there and get it over with.
Punch your stupid advisor in the face.
Just might happen. Not going to.
I almost did.
Not going to. Never say never.
Propane and propane.
Yeah,
accessories.
he is the Hill of the family. What's his name?
Hank Hill.
Hank Hill. He is the Hank Hill of the family. As a matter of fact, Lassie, thank you. I will be calling Darcy Hank Hill from now on.
I'm sure he'll appreciate that.
Yeah, propane and propane accessories.
He
Yeah.
needs to go see a doctor though. He's too skinny.
No, he's fat now. Trust me. I saw him.
He needs blood work done.
He needs lots of work done. Liposuction.
Darcy does not.
Oh yeah, yeah. On his eyebrows.
He's got a unibrow. Ah,
It's right up here. It's one solid unibrow. It's about 4 inches wide.
I'm envious.
Really super thick.
I am so envious.
He's good enough to go around. He'd probably share with you. That and 20 or 40 pounds of back fat.
Product testing. Yeah, there's probably not a lot I can eat on that menu.
What's this? Come have lunch with me at work tomorrow. My product testing budget starts fresh. Oh, we can exhaust that in about an afternoon, I think.
Yeah, that'll slow you down.
That'll just slow me down, exactly. You don't open till 11. I'm on my way home by then.
Round trip. Do you wrote backwards?
Yeah, well, even then. Yeah, free product testing, Glassy. Let's come on out. She'll feed you, but not till after 11. Okay.
Too damn cold. Too cold.
Yeah. Anyways, I think that's it for today. That's it. That's all. There ain't no more. I got nothing else. You got anything else? I got nothing else.
Oh, really?
Gonna go
No.
finish my lemonade.
Oh, what was it? There was something. It
Oh,
was to do with prostate cancer.
I don't know.
My chemo brain. My chemo log brain. Iron supplements.
Could be.
I believe it was. Reduces prostate cancer by 54% when taken over 5 weeks with vitamin C. So for everybody who's scared about COVID shrinkage and prostate cancer,
I heard about the COVID shakes. I got the
might wanna
shakes.
consider
I got vaccinated. That's a whole story for another. I'm not going into that shit.
bars closed, Glossy?
I said I wouldn't talk COVID and shit on this show. I'm
No,
not
I
going
don't
to.
talk it.
Not going to.
I know he's been promoting a bar for a bit.
I don't know. Yeah.
So we'll see.
Anyways, that's it. I'm out. You know what I mean?
Bye, Doe.
Say bye, Doe.
Bye, Doe.
She's gone. Have a good night, guys. We'll see you guys next Sunday, 7 o'clock, 9 o'clock Eastern, 10:30 in Newfoundland, 3 o'clock in the morning in Sweden. I learned that because Emo pops on the show every now and again. Emo pops in every now and again. He's in Sweden, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning when he joins us. So God bless me. Didn't make it today.
Like,
But,
share.
Don't forget to
Pound.
like, share, pound the bell. Just hammer the bell.
Bonuses.
And get notified when we go live. Usually every Sunday night at 7, 9 Eastern, 10:30 in Newfoundland. But you never know. Shit happens around here. We'll go live whenever
Oh,
we
Dad's
want.
home.
Huh?
Dad's home. You forgot that.
Right, and Dad's home. I forgot to mention that. Yeah, my dad was in the hospital there for, 4 or 5 days?
Still for a week.
No, it wasn't a week.
Hmm.
He went in Thursday. He came
got out
home on,
Thursday.
well, so I guess it was a week. He had a bladder infection that he let go, and it ended up getting into his bloodstream. thereby causing sepsis. And he was in for a week in the U of A hospital, getting pounded full of antibiotics. But he got a clean bill of health here, and he's at home. So
With the hiccups.
with the hiccups, yeah, he gets these hiccups every now and again, and just can't get from them. So that's all I know. I forgot to phone him today. I was going to phone him this evening and looked on the TV, and oh yeah, football's on, and now it's maybe I'll phone him here in a little bit. So that's Dad's update. That's Doe's update.
It's been a week.
It's been a week. We'll see you next week. Have fun.